Layla. Assalamu alaikum, peace and blessings. I pray that all is well and you all are in the best of health and spirits. It is your sister, Denise Renee Muhammad, and my brother, Sean Ali. We're coming on this evening for a new edition of the Health and Wellness Power Hour for this beautiful Wellness Wednesday. Assalamu alaikum, brother Sean.
Wa alaikum assalam.
So,
Wa alaikum assalam.
yes, sir.
I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm listening to you.
All
My camera's
right. So
got
as
my
you all
light
come
my lighting
in,
got moved. I'm trying to get my
yes,
lighting
go
back
ahead and
together.
share. All right, share the video. Share the video. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. So we're coming on today. Our topic today is how gut health affects mental health. And it's said that this month is Mental Health Awareness Month. So we wanted to bring this to you all's attention today. All right, so
Hmm.
let's go ahead and get into it, Brother Sean.
Okay, once I thought I had my book sitting right there. Man, that is crazy.
All
The
right.
I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm coming 1 second, sis. I gotta grab these books. Okay, I got
Yes. So, yeah, we want to talk about how gut health affects your mental health because, what we put in our mouths is definitely important and it's key to how we feel mentally, physically, and spiritually.
them. That's what they say. You know, after I've been thinking about that, hmm, because the brain controls the body. And we have the we have the two types of we have and for the family that's listening, this is the brainstorm because for real when it comes to medicine and science, there's very little absolute right and wrong answer. Because particularly with science, you take a test, you write down everything that led up to and all the conclusions of the test. The next scientist would do exactly what you did. If they get the same results, then that tends to lead that okay, that's what it is. If they get different results, but that is very little absolutes because all of us are different, and there's almost 8 billion of us. So that's 8 billion different problems sequences. You do so. This is a general conversation, but we can figure out some things that's going on, if that
Yes.
makes sense. Right,
Yes.
right. Because I hate when people speak in absolutes. Like some of us exercise, some of us don't. Some of us get sunlight, some of us don't. Some of us get rest. So we, it, and we have to. Our issues revolve around our lifestyle choices. And this just happens to be one. So when we looking, you know, we have for the nervous system, we have the effectors and we have the effectors. Now, this is the communication in the body. This is from the body to the head, and this is from the head to the body. So, and it has an effect on the body, as Sister Denise just said. It Whatever is going on with you stub your toe. That goes from that toe up to your head, and it has an effect on your body because now you're feeling pain, right? So you eat something, it goes from your digestive system to your head, and it has an effect on the body, right? So they call this effectors. But we also have the E. The effector is what we have on the body, and most of the time, this is where, a lot of the issues because stress,
Yeah.
and we know that stress is that HPA axis, so when you're under that, all of the other stuff is shut down. So when we're looking at, okay, is the food I'm eating having an effect on my body, or is it my brain having an effect on my you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and we know most of us are stressed out. That's why I say that, because we know majority of us, we are living in a state of stress whether we know it or not.
Right.
We exercise, high intensity stress, right? We drive, high intensity stress. We eat, high intensity. Slow down, enjoy your we go on vacation and do all of these thrill. This is indicative of leading a stressful lifestyle, being stuck under the stress response. So when we look at this equation, this helps us to go to the root of what the topic is, to to see which side the evidence stacks up on.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you're right, and that way we
Gotcha.
can,
Can
because say that again, sis.
No, I'm sorry, you froze. I guess it was on my end. Go ahead.
Oh, but this is either way, we have solutions that can help, whether we are creating an effect on the body and how to create the proper effect to overcome the effect that we've got. Right, right,
Right.
right. You're right. Yeah, 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 yeah. Because you can do this. This is easy to do. Causing effect. You can look at something, smell something, hear something, see something, taste. This is all the five senses can create an effect on the body. That's where this is coming from. The five senses, right? So this is where the effects are coming from. Our five senses. The
Right.
effect is coming from our brain. Now, no matter what, we have to know how to create that proper effect on our body. That's the fun side,
That's the
right?
fun. That's the solution side.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Sister Denise got some things, I got some. See, this is where we're not using taste, because taste is coming from the digestive system. Versus,
Mhm.
yes, we got the taste buds in our mouth that have an effect, but we that's you most of us eat so fast we're not even tasting the food. You know what I mean? Like we done wore the taste buds out, right? That's not even in the equation. So when we're looking at creating that effect on the body, man, now we're looking at smell, sight, right? Hearing and touch. Smell is the quickest. Ain't that right, Sister Denise?
Yes, sir. The
Come on, come
Yeah,
on now. I know you got something for
yeah.
us. Come on.
Yes, with the essential oils, when you take that top off with and inhale those vapors, just like this is frankincense. I can smell it even before I take the top off. Within 22 seconds, it goes to that limbic system of your brain. Nothing else works as fast as that. Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. Come on, man. We
And it
gotta we
helps you.
gotta no, go
Right.
ahead. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yeah. And when you, depending on which oil you're inhaling, like that was frankincense, that helps you to de-stress as well. It helps you to relax and to be more centered and rise above whatever emotion you were going through at the time.
Mm,
Yes, sir.
gotcha.
What are we working on, Brother Sean?
Oh, I'm just making that. I'm just rearranging the diagram
Okay.
so it can have the visual can be seen, because the effect is coming top down and the effect. So when we're looking at the spinal column, our central nervous system, this is what connects the brain to the body, right?
Right.
So from the effects, It's all of those effects are traveling to the no matter where it's coming from the fingertips to the neck to the toes. It's all going to the spinal column to the effector neurons, which sends that signal up to the brain. Now the brain
Right.
is affected. Usually it's fight or flight. Usually it's a stress response that the effect causes, right?
Right.
So with the like we said, we know we have the things that can cause an effect, our smell,
Hmm.
touch, sight, right, and hearing. And we know that, like Sister Denise said, the quickest is the smell. The smell
Right.
takes that effect off the brain. It gets you out of fight or flight. It gets you off of the sympathetic and puts you into the parasympathetic,
Very
right?
sympathetic.
Right. So that
Rest,
means you're
rest
in
and
control.
digest. Yes.
Right. Right. So when that falls off the brain, all of those,
Right.
and we know that usually, like we said, the effector is creating that HPA axis. So it's your hypothalamus, your brain, and your adrenal gland. That's what's usually the response of the effect. So we need to break this so we can, because we got to understand the science of it. It's not just okay changing my thought. Yes, that is because the goal is to break this HPA axis. So when I eliminate that, I'm erasing that effect. Now I'm
Right.
creating an effect that is traveling from my brain down that spinal column to every part of my body. See, that's the science of the essential
Right.
oils because it's an immediate. This is the control center. So at these, when you eat, it's got to go through all of that to come up to create the effect. When you hit that essential oil, it's
Perfect.
creating that immediate bam.
Immediately just about.
You are resetting your nervous system. Because
Right.
usually we are in the simple. We wake up fight or flight. That when that alarm clock wake you up, you in fight or flight because your body wasn't ready to wake up. Right? See, you know what I mean? When you uh, this is fighter. We get in the car. Whenever we do something we don't like, we don't want to do. We are in fight or flight when we do. This
Right.
is just
Right.
the science. So, but because you don't always have to be angry or depressed. No, it's a exercise. You know what I mean? So when we understand that to break us out of that, this is how we live stress. This is how we save ourselves. Because the number one cause
Absolutely.
of death, man, is stress. Stress is the most untalked about, but most underlying factor in the causes of death.
That's right. Sister Cassandra sends you the greetings, Brother Sean.
Well, Lake Salam always is good to see the sis, you know.
Yes, sir.
And then and
Yes.
oh, go ahead, sis. I'm sorry.
Oh, she was Sister Cassandra wants you to know that her blood pressure was 109 over 60. Just wanted to let you know.
Mm,
She's been
look
taking
you, look
notes
you.
from getting
That's
her
a
breathing
young
and her
yeah,
exercise and everything in.
that's a young person's that's a young person's thing right there. Sheesh.
Right.
I
And
just
my
wanted
daughter
real
Nita
quickly.
is on here.
Uh, yeah,
So
oh yeah,
Nita's
yeah,
with
yeah,
us today. All right.
yeah, yeah. No, I just wanted to. This, my what led me to look at it the way I look at it, right? And to look at the science is from How to Eat to Live. This is page 24. right? And it says some weak people think that they cannot eat once every 24 hours. But our stomach looks to our brain for guidance and looks to our brain to be the boss of what it should take in. The stomach does not think for itself. The brain thinks for the stomach. Woo, man. See, and like I say, it's no with science, it's we're not looking for an absolute right or wrong. You know what I mean? We looking general. We taking this general to personalize it so I can get myself together, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that should
Right.
be the objective, right? So if we're looking at that, like I said, this is not the boss. This is just an effect on the body, or particularly on the brain. This is the boss because the effect is what the body is designed to follow. The effect is temporary. You stub your toe, it doesn't hurt all day. It might hurt
Right.
for a while, but eventually the effect is going to wear off, and then you're right back to where you're at. So if we're constantly living under a state of effect, sight, sound, hearing, taste, touch, we aren't never in charge.
Right.
This is the beauty of the oils because it will literally stop you in your tracks, man. I got man. Sis, which one? What? That was the frankincense,
Yeah,
right?
that was frankincense. We also have bergamot. Bergamot is
I like
another
that.
one that's good
Yeah.
for anxiety, depression. It's very uplifting,
Hmm.
soothing.
Hmm. And it has a unique smell. You definitely gonna
Yes,
stop
it
and smell
definitely
it.
does.
That thing got you gonna be trying to figure out what that smell. Not a bad way, but it's the effect that is gonna.
Yeah, it's like a cross between a lemon and an orange.
Yes, yes. Not
Yes,
unpleasant, but unique.
right. Very
Yes, not
citrusy.
yes, 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 yes. And see,
Thank
that's
you,
the
sis. She
you.
said I look so young. Praise
Yeah,
be to
hey, come
Allah.
on now. Come on. Keep throw them compliments in. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And that sister Kasat, see, that's where the blood pressure is a response. In homeo, it's a part of what they call the negative feedback loop. It's a response to what you are doing. So
Right.
if blood pressure is high, it ain't a mystery. Oh man, my blood. It's a response to something you're doing, thinking, whatever it is coming from you. That's the response or the communication from your body telling you either you're doing something right or wrong, and that you need to
Right.
adjust something somewhere. Right. But that's where
Yes,
we get
sir.
stuck. If you are stuck here, this is why your blood pressure won't come down. You eating right, drinking right, you have started exercising, man, you can't do nothing to get it down because you stuck. You're stuck. When you are here, more than likely you are under the HPA axis. This is the stress axis. Almost all, unless you're getting hugged, kissed, something like that. Those
Right.
are the only good, right? Almost every other effect. I ate too much. My stomach hurt.
Right.
Oh, I've been
Okay.
sitting too long. Look, I go to get up. Oh, you see, these are the effects we
Yes,
create.
sir.
I've been holding my phone too long. My neck's hurting. You know what I mean? Like these are my
Right.
eyes start hurting. I'm getting a headache. These are
Those in your
most of
head
the
down.
effects that we create or cause. They aren't good for us, and
Right.
we can't always feel all of them. Some of them are subtle. Where we don't feel it until it's too late. My leg fell asleep. I've been sitting here for an hour, and then I try to get up. Oh, see, we don't always feel the effects, but Though that's the most dangerous one because that's what keeps the BP up.
And what's
And
that? You said the most dangerous is what?
the ones we can't feel.
Oh, right.
That because that's what we looking at the silent killer.
Yes. Silent. Real
The
silent.
silent keyword, silent,
Yes.
right? Yeah. That bergamot though is that is a I love it, but I don't. I love the effects of it, but I don't like to diffuse it all because it's a strong
Strong citrus. Yeah.
yes, and it will soak it. Then now you got to wash your diffuser out because that joint is in there. You know what I mean? But
Right.
I'm not talking bad. It's just if you're not ready for your house to smell like bergamot, you don't start with it in the diffuser. 'Cause- yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You got
Yeah.
another one for us, God?
Oh, another good one. Oh, geranium. That's another
Ooh,
good one.
you haven't talked
Yeah,
about
it's
that one in a
very good.
while.
It helps you with trauma, that anger,
Mm,
irritation.
mm,
Helps. Very soothing. Very soothing.
mm, mm,
Rose. A lot of not many people use rose essential oil because it's very expensive, but it's very good. All the flower oils that come from flowers are very soothing.
mm, mm.
Let's see what Sister Cassandra's. Oh, Brother Sean, Sister Cassandra said you're looking young and well.
Hey, thank you. I receive all compliments gracefully. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
She says she want to have what you have.
I, I, I practice, I strive to practice what I preach.
That's right.
Yeah.
It'll be the
Sister
example.
Cassandra, listen, I went to school to learn what I learned to fix Brother Sean Ali first. After I fixed myself, I said, man, let me turn to my brothers and say, but I went to get my college education to fix because I was in a state of disrepair. And then I found what I thought could fix me, and it actually did. So, and that, that's my story. But I was shoot, I spent a lot of money trying to get this education to fix me, man. You know.
Walaikum salam, Brother Edward is with us.
Oh, there you go. But yes, and we like to say that this is eating something, and it has an effect on you. This is pretty much the science. But even though, and like I say, with that, we know that even after I eat something, usually we know our pattern. We'll stuff ourselves, eat, get uncomfortable. We know for an hour or two, then I'll be back. We do it so often that we know we've trained them, and a lot of times it becomes addictive behavior because when we're looking at, and this is mental health, right? So when we're looking at overeating releases dopamine.
Right.
When you that spoon that was, I shouldn't have ate that last spoonful, because that's all.
Right.
Usually, that's what the difference make it. That one swallow, that one
Yes.
spoonful, that last piece of
There
corner
it
bread that
is.
was. I just couldn't that
Right.
usually is the difference, but
Yeah,
it
and you
releases
literally
dopamine.
feel it like
You
you literally feel
literally.
I overdid it with that last bite.
When you do it again, that's addiction. See, because now the body is making you do it again so you can go ahead and get this.
Right.
Now, see, this is when we don't fit. We don't even know we on this cycle. You don't even want to overeat. You don't want to keep hurting yourself. Man, you don't want to, you know it. You know it when you put the food in the bowl on the plate. You know your portion size is the portion size that will make your stomach hurt, cause you to over. You know if you finish this plate, you don't know about this part, but you know if you finish your plate, it's gonna put you in a state. Okay,
Right.
well, why do I keep doing it? If I know and I'm in my 40s, 50s, why do I see this is the part? It's addiction. We on autopilot. Your arms need
Habit.
if this is where we get to that mental health of as you open as the topic was, my food having an effect on my brain. And this is that part that's not really talked about a lot. That why this is why we keep doing it. Why? Because we're on that loop. We can break it because there are several things that can help you to either
Yeah.
overcome dopamine or to release it another healthier way.
Right.
So you
Absolutely.
can
And
get one of the
oils.
oils, the diffuser, and while you're eating, you diffuse. So your brain will have another a material pulling it away from that addictive behavior. You can break it because
Right.
the oils are going to they having a healthy effect on your body. Right.
Yeah.
See, come on, man.
Yeah.
We trying
And
to save some lives today. I'm sorry, what'd you say, sis?
yeah, bergamot helps. It stimulates the release of dopamine as well.
See, see. So you can get it, and you don't have to get it from overeating.
Overeating.
Right, right. Cause
Absolutely.
I do it. I can cook, man. I can cook. So it ain't nobody's cooking better than my own. My bread, my bean, man. When I'm whipping up this avocado mix, shoot, I've been practiced. It's like I move my portion size and then it works, but then my it so I'm I'm trying to I'm fine tuning it because you can
Mhm.
move it down and then you see that that's not enough, then you got to readjust. But that's okay as long as we're practicing to get it right. The body will understand and respond. But if you just doing it because you stuck on this cycle, this is when it becomes wear and tear. If that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes. Sister Cassandra said she put herself in a lot of trouble by not getting enough rest and staying up 24 and 48 hours.
Whew, man.
God.
The rule is if you gotta get up because it's the circadian rhythm. See, and that's the beautiful part is we are gods. So you in the messenger say you could train your body to do whatever you want it to do. Right? So
Right.
that and it's going to respond good or bad. That's the powerful part of us. When we look at okay, how I'm created and all of that science behind that, let me move myself accordingly. But we don't have that knowledge of self.
Right.
And some of the influencers that do, they just be bull crapping, man. They be saying anything, man. And then we don't know, so the lymphatic system is the garbage pail of the body. That's bullshit. What does your intestines do? What is the purpose of your large intestines if your lymphatic system is the garbage? Well, how does fat, when you eat fat, how is that transported then? See, because it's transported through the lymphatic system. If your T cells and your B cells of your immune system are in your lymphatic system, how is that the garbage system? That doesn't, it's responsible. The veins and arteries can only hold so much material. So now that we are in a state of excess, the material squeezes out of the arteries and veins. It naturally did that. And our bodies naturally created a lymphatic system to gather that extracellular fluid and material and put it back into circulation. That's how the body works. You can't eat your lymphatics. It moves off of gravity and your muscle contraction. You can't eat your way into a healthy lymphatic system. You got to move your way. Right. But if you can't exercise because of your job or your situation, whatever good reason you have, you only have a food answer. So somebody say, well, eat this and it'll help your. So it sounds good to you because you can't exercise.
Right.
But, and for believers, that makes this book, and the fact that he says fasting is the cure for 90% of we will swear that what we are going through is in that 10% that he didn't say.
Right. What is that? Sister Cassandra asks, do you agree with the 2 stages of sleep between the hours of 7 p.m. and 12 a.m. is restorative, and after 2 a.m.
I got a book on sleep. You can get my book. There you go. Don't. I mean, I don't know too much about the allopathic and this world's modern version, but if you want to know how the original people did it, since we created time, here you go. Bam! This is all. This is in the back. I talk about the answer to your question. Those sleep cycles and the circadian rhythm and things like that. So yeah, whether it's a 2, I don't know about because you got REM, you got it's a couple versions of the REM or rapid eye movement. You got deep REM, you know what I mean? So you got stages of the sleep cycle. And what they did was they hooked electrodes up to people while they were sleeping and they measured the electrical output. This is how they determined those stages.
Wow.
Yeah. But the deep one is when it hit when you're in that deep rapid eye movement sleep, the energy output is more than what you could do anytime during the day. That's what makes rest so important because it's your body's chance to take all of that enormous power. We underuse our power. Well, we don't. Forget we underuse our power. So the body does it. We do. So when we're resting, the body takes all of that God energy. Man, y'all better get this book, man. I'm trying to tell you. I got some. Don't compliment me. Hey, hold up. Hey, sis, don't compliment me. This ain't here now. Hey, if you compliment your brother, I'm saying this is how I get to where I'm at physically. Because I create my womb every night. I put myself in it, tell my body what it needs to do, and I wake up and I say, wow! Woo! Woo! That's my daughter. She right there. She wakes up terrible. Man, she wakes up terrible. Yes, you. Yes. You don't wake up. I wake up happy. All right, but go. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Yes, sir.
I'm
We all
sorry,
need
sis.
that wow factor.
Hmm.
Awesome. Sister Cassandra says she's going to get the book. She's going to support that.
I was going to support you. This is for you. This is my gift to you. This is. I don't make money off my books. I don't. I write them and I have so many because I'm working. These are my gifts to my people. What is the duty of a civilized person? To teach and train the uncivilized the knowledge of himself and the science of everything. Ooh, that's a big work. That's mighty work to do.
Yes, it is. Awesome.
What was the
Yeah.
oil? Frankincense, bergamot, and what was the other one?
Frankincense, bergamot, and geranium.
Uranium. Yes, uranium. It's
Yeah.
hard to find. That's an. Is that how? That is that a that's a what mid tier one like on price range?
Yes. Yeah, like it's up there. It's not as expensive as rose, but
Whew, man, that's a powerful. That thing is powerful.
another one is chamomile. Also, if you're not
Yeah,
able to get geranium due to the price, chamomile is another one. That's
yeah,
good,
yeah.
soothing, help you sleep, rest well, get that restorative sleep, along with lavender. Yes, sir. Soothe that
And
nervous system.
yup, yup. And touch yourself. I mean, not in a perverted way, but we
Love
gotta.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta from your toes all the way up. You want to create that sensory pattern because we are getting touched by the world. We're getting touched by our atmosphere. You know what I mean? We're if dust mites, it's things that are microscopic, but they're physical. They touch us. Dust touches you. You know what I mean? So we are constantly being affected. You know what I mean? With that, with at least our sense of touch. So one of the things we can do to reset and to train the body, and one of those is called tapatonement, where you tap, on your body, and this brings it activates that part of the body, and so now your body is sending material to where you're touching. You see what I'm saying? It's sending energy to where you're touching because you are activating it. This is what massages do, though. You know what I
Right.
mean? This is what right. So it's no different. But you can do it. These are things that we do to ourselves. We want to do to ourselves. It helps with the emotional, the nervous, your nervous system and our emotions go hand in hand.
Right.
Right. You know what I mean? So these are take the oils, get that carrier
Mhm.
oil,
So,
put them and massage your body, put them in different areas. Man, I'm trying. This is what we always
especially right
done.
back here behind your where your spine is, your central nervous system. That's a good place to apply it topically, especially at night when you're trying to get some sleep.
Yes,
Apply it right
yes,
there.
yes, yes, yes. See, this is how you heal yourself. You heard that your body is created to heal itself. So we're not looking to heal it. We're looking to put myself in a condition where my body will do it. Right?
Right.
So I don't want to be nervous. I don't want to be angered, upset, depressed, melancholy.
Tell
None of
you.
that bull crap. Because all of that is psychosomatic disorder. So sometimes I can feel something physically here because this is the effector. I put myself in that psychosomatic disorder. So now, because of my thoughts, The effect that I cause on my body is pain, misery, discomfort, inflammation, high blood pressure.
Right.
Right? Right. See?
Yes, and Sister Cassandra says she had to stop holding the iron because it started her heart to race.
The iron, which iron? The iron you iron your clothes with?
Uh,
I
Iron.
can see that.
She was
Because,
putting, yeah,
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, you
No,
go
I'm
ahead.
finished. Go ahead.
Oh, no, because
No, she was
I have,
saying about putting her feet on the iron. I guess,
oh,
yeah, and it started her heart racing, so she stopped
that'll
doing
do
it.
it. That'll do it. And that's the smart. See, we don't know what see, if we don't have the science part included in our life and lifestyle, this is where we hurt ourselves at because we will think, I know my body, but the body is always changing. It's the age is increasing, the wear and tear, is always in a state of change. I'm eating different food. You are what you eat. So if I eat something different, I become something different. You feel what I'm saying? So it's always in a state of change. That's the fun and easy part. That's the science part. Because I don't always know what something is always going to do to me. And if it does something that's not good, I got a choice. I can do it. But if I do it again, if
Yeah,
that
it's very
lasagna gives me heartburn and I keep eating lasagna, no matter who makes it, if I make it, if my mama make it, if I eat lasagna, it gives me heartburn. I got choices to make. I can keep eating it or not. And that's
absolutely
usually how we either get sick or we don't. We do something repeatedly that hurts us and it breaks us, and we do something healthy that helps us and keeps us crazy too.
right, right. Yeah, she said it was cast iron.
Oh, see that iron and blood? That's what feeds your blood is iron. So you might have, and if we absorb, you can absorb things through your skin and your through no every part of your skin. But holding iron is how we used to get our iron intake or cooking in a cast iron pot. So I can see I can see how and why that would be.
Right.
Hmm.
Yes.
Don't race your heart out your body now. That's the issue.
All right. Let's see.
What is it? What is that? Tachycardia? Excessive heartbeat? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Heart palpitations.
Hmm.
She says she plays handball and her body responds good to that.
Yes. It's supposed to. That's movement. These joints and hips and these things aren't they made to do this and all of that. They not made to do the robot.
Right. Stiff,
Right?
right?
Yeah.
Yes,
If we
sir.
don't use it, we lose it. If we don't use it, we lose. Us older people, man, we want to do something we ain't done in 10, 15, 20 years. And shouldn't have did it. It don't, the body doesn't respond to us because we haven't done it in so long. So we've lost that response that the body usually has. You know,
Right.
I haven't played basketball in years. I'm not going out there for nothing because I already know what's going to happen. I'm going to be sore for the next couple days.
Right. Absolutely.
Mm.
Yep.
You got your book, sis?
Yes, my Healing with
Or
Sister
books,
Denise.
books, excuse me, I'm sorry, not book, books,
Books.
plural, yeah, yeah, more than one.
Yes. Healing with Sister Denise, and then my other one that I promote during this so-called cold and flu season.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, essential oils that help to prevent the cold and flu.
yeah. We
All of
need
them
that.
are available on Amazon. Yes.
We need that. That's what I got. You ever heard of the dead purple
Yes.
nettle?
Say that again.
The dead purple nettle.
No, I haven't.
It's a it's man, it's a beautiful this is from last year, but
What is
the
that
purple
good for?
nettle, oh man, this thing is it's great for everything. But it almost looked like marijuana a little bit. Look like the wrong kind of buds.
Right.
But it has a sweet smell. And this hasn't been opened in a while. So the smell is really, really strong.
Strong.
But yeah, it's great for cleansing out the blood, allergies, flus, colds. It's a nutritive.
Okay.
Oh man, it's an awesome. Yeah, I'll every now and again I'll make a especially for my daughter and when it's time for her cycle, or as the seasons change and her body is going through that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put a bud in the tea with some pine needles.
Wow.
Yep,
Awesome.
yep.
Yes, sir. Well, we
That'll
are
have to be our next show. We can talk about these because I know people talk about moringa and see. I mean, we got things right outside, man, that are powerful. You dig? So we don't have to go and buy a lot of the things that our bodies may need,
right.
especially if it's right in your area, because it's going to have what your body already has
Right.
in it.
Yes. And since this is mental health awareness, my very first book was dealing with
Mm.
over using essential oils to overcome depression and anxiety.
Yeah,
So that one is still on Amazon. I'll have
yeah,
to drop the links in the comments.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
We need that, men and women, said brothers. Said, man, I mean,
Right.
we can't, you know, that's
And I
that.
did one
It'll be
especially for the brothers too. Let me pull it up.
exactly, exactly. That's why I said it, because that's why I said it.
Yeah, let me put the cover.
See, look at this.
This was my very first book that Brother Sean talked me into doing. And where is the other one?
Praise be to Allah. We need this.
And this
Beautiful.
is for the brothers.
Hmm. Beautiful. We need
Yes.
that. I mean, you know,
Right.
mental health doesn't mean you're messed up, or it means it could mean you messed. It don't. I mean, it's about being present in my present situation. Being present is being present. What am I in right now? Right.
Right here
So
and now.
if I'm this, but I don't recognize it, that's a mental imbalance. That's not mental. So me being here and I'm acting like I'm not, or boom boom, that's not mental health. It's me being present in who I am and what I am. So now if I do need to make some type of changes or whatever adjustments, I can easily do it. But if I'm saying I'm okay and I'm not,
Right.
I can't help my. How can I help? That cannot be helpful to myself. And I'm man.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't care what nobody say about me. I care about me. So I'm gonna get the help. I'm sorry. What you ready to say?
right. Um, I just lost the thought.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, it
Yeah.
has something to do with what you were saying about reaching out for help. You only hurting yourself by holding it in and not, getting the help that you need.
Hmm.
People gonna
Yeah,
talk
and don't
about you
worry about
either
that.
way. You doing good,
Hey,
right?
you know,
So
mental health is
it
you
don't
talking
even
about
matter.
yourself, though. That's the beautiful, And like I say, that part about, you know, because I know it's a lot of different understandings on the whole concept. You got people that say man up or woman up or woo woo woo. That's bull, man. Them. Those are toxic people. The humanity. We come from tribes and villages. We don't come from singular European style societies and communities. We didn't grow up by if you were hurting, we were hurting, and we stopped and got you right. We didn't ostracize you. That's what the Europeans
Right.
did, and we are mimicking. That's not what we did as original people. We enveloped each other with
Village. It was a
love,
village. Yeah.
right? Compassion. Those are black words. Empathy. You can't think that you don't think about no Europeans when you
They don't even have it.
you're right. You not empathy. It's she not with them. So
Sis-
I'm just saying. Uh huh. Go ahead,
I'm
sis.
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sister Cassandra asked, "Do you teach iridology?" I think that's how you pronounce it. Reading of
Yeah,
the
iridology. Yeah,
iridology.
yeah, 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 yeah. I got it in some of my books. Yeah, it's a science. I believe in it. Because it's one of the sciences like the Arabs kept the Arabic language and Islam alive for us. The
Right.
Asians kept a lot of our sciences alive, the holistic practices, alive, like acupuncture, acupressure, reflexology, iridology. All of these are our sciences that once we were conquered, they just wiped our pictures away. So you don't see the black Buddha, you don't see the black Confucius, you don't see, what I'm saying? Like you don't see the black faces anymore. But all they did was keep it alive, like aromatherapy. That's
Yes.
us. That's Egypt. That's all over the where we from. That ain't no
Right.
European. They didn't even have salt. How did you?
Exactly.
You talk about some Celtic sea salt and some this stuff from over there. They ain't had no Irish sea, but they ain't know about that. They didn't, like they didn't. They had to come to us and discover spices, and they stuff that we were already into, but they conquered us, wiped it from our memory.
Memory. Right.
But we can look at these people that are practicing what is ours. Oh man! And Sister Denise is an expert at ours,
Right.
at ours.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all ours.
It's all ours, man.
All right, family. Well, this was a good one.
Yes, ma'am.
Any
Yes, ma'am.
last
Appreciate it.
comments, thoughts?
Oh man, we appreciate everybody that tunes in now and in the future. And like we say, the whole purpose is to get an understanding of the general topic so we can personalize it, use it to get ourselves individually together. So collectively, we can be strong enough for our victory, and we might not have to worry about the death, man. Shoot, because
Right.
we definitely our solid brick wall is way tougher than our open enemy solid brick wall. But we need to get the individual bricks together. So if I get my brick together, you get your brick together, we put it together and build this wall. Man,
Solid.
see, man, now then we can work out all of the other stuff.
Right.
Let's get free, man. Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right, family. Thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Peace.